Hello, fellow OLLI members. My name is Maryann Jones.
And my name is Bruce Jones.
We'd like to take a few moments to talk to you about the Leaders for Leaders program. Leaders for Leaders is a program developed by UNCA Athletic Director Janet Cohn, whereby student athletes are paired with OLLI members and other community members. The purpose of the Leaders for Leaders program is not to provide academic assistance to these students. These are very successful students who have volunteered to participate in the program in order to benefit from the expertise and experience of the mentors.
Maryann and I have been involved in the program for 7 years now, and between us we've had 9 mentees. These have mostly been ladies basketball players and members of the track and field team. As a result of doing this, we find ourselves going to a lot of ladies basketball games, and even though the crowds are sometimes pretty big, these players know that you're up in the stands. They know just where to look for you, and they know that you're there to support them. And we've gone to several track meets to see our members of the track and field team participate. And one member that I particularly remember is Tyree McFalling from the track team. When he got into the mentorship program, he wanted to learn how to use Microsoft Excel and how to play chess. Now, fortunately, these were 2 things that I was actually able to do with him. So we spent probably half a year getting together every Monday at the OLLI. You may have seen us there. And we would play chess. And then for the other half year, we'd get together and we would work on Microsoft Excel. Now, even though Tyree has graduated and is now living in the Charlotte area working for Amazon, we continue to stay in touch, and every couple of weeks we get together and play a few games of online chess, and we are still having fun with it.
As a retired law professor, I get matched frequently with student athletes who have an interest in attending law school, but not all of my mentees have been interested in law school. My current mentee wants to learn how to speak French, and since I was a French major undergrad, that's what we work on. Another former mentee was first-generation Italian-American, so I taught her a little Italian. They love having us at their games. They love getting a text saying, "Good luck tonight," or "Boy, that was great, you had three-point shots tonight." They know that you're in the stands at the track meets. Obviously, with COVID, we're not doing a lot of that these days. It's more communication by Zoom. Although I do meet my mentee up at the university at Highsmith. They always love a home-cooked meal. They enjoy learning some things like how to set a formal table, how to write a proper thank you note. So it's really spanned the gambit, and each relationship with each of our mentees is very different indeed. One of the things Bruce did to begin with my initial mentee was to learn how to solve logic puzzles. It's a big part of the law school admission test, and one that wasn't on the test when I took it 100 years ago. So Bruce, as a former engineer and computer science person, learned how to do the logic puzzles and spent a lot of time with our students who are getting ready to take the LSAT on that portion of the LSAT, and in fact is now teaching an OLLI class on that very topic.
So some of you may have actually been enrolled in that class. I've got 40 some odd people that are taking it this semester, had about 40 that took it about a year and a half ago. So there are some little ancillary benefits that come out of doing this. And this has been a lot of fun for me. And I think a lot of the people in the class have been enjoying it also.
And as Bruce mentioned, these relationships extend beyond graduation. I am in very close touch with several of my former mentees, and they've almost become like family. We've gone to see a former mentee who's now an assistant coach. We've gone down to Georgia to see her and her team play. One of my former mentees is just getting ready to finish up law school, and we are in touch often. So it's a relationship that is so rewarding, and even though the students seem to think they're getting the most out of the relationship, I can assure you we get more out of it than they do.
Yeah, and I just wanted to confirm that Obviously, the students get a lot out of the relationship. That's really what the main point of the program is to give them some benefit. But each and every time that you leave, getting together with them, you think to yourself, boy, that felt good. That was a lot of fun. And there really is a lot of nice benefits for the mentors in this also.
If you're interested in participating in this program, please contact either Kirk Borland or Dick Murray, who are in charge of onboarding new OLLI members to the Leaders for Leaders program. Thank you so much for your time today.
And thank you.